I get a lot of requests to talk about my actual life, and I resist them. I resist them mostly because when I talk about issues about avoidant personality disorder, I like to have some sort of advice on how to go forward with it, to sort of have a silver lining. And if I knew how to fix my own life, I would fix my own life. Obviously. I can't fix my own life. So, I had this great idea, I thought, until I thought through and went, ooh, to try to sort of set up practices that people with avoidant personality disorder could do, and then I realized when it was up, I don't know. See, if you hadn't noticed lately, I have a big delete problem. I put something up and go, ooh, you need to take that down. You need to take that down right now. And I get like 6 people who've seen it. But if you saw it, I mean, it was a nice little idea to, you know, sort of give people homework and things to work on. And then I realized, what if they can't? I mean, truly cannot. And then I would make you feel like crap, because I would feel like crap if somebody had told me to just do this thing and I couldn't, or I wouldn't, or whatever. So I put that up and then I took it down, and in a way this is along the same vein. I'm more like, I bet people can relate, and I feel really whiny. But I think I'm kind of known for being whiny, so that'll be cool. I've talked before about when my cat's names when the romantic urge hits, the need to couple as an avoidant person, and what to do about it and how to cope with it, and what I do, which is I guess I don't know. I mean, seriously, what works the best for me when I'm seriously going out of my mind, if I'm not capable of going out and getting a partner, which is like never, I wear a ring, which sounds pathetic, but it's like calms something down physically. So works. I don't care, works. The second thing that kills you as a person with avoidant personality disorder is straight up general loneliness. See, I'm pathetic. I know. It's alright. I'm always pathetic in these videos. And I kind of feel like crap for putting this up here, because I get offers and requests all the time from this channel of people, let me be your friend. And it's like, well, 1, it can't. And 2, there is a huge difference between online and real life. There just is. And the reason is because online people have their own lives. I've never met a one who, obviously, they have to prioritize life over online. So online friends are undependable. They go away. They go away. Maybe they come back, but they go away. And they can't see it. And with me, I think it's very visible when I'm having issues. And I blindside people. I'm like, yeah, I'm going through this. They're like, what? I had no idea. No idea, because you're online. Now, you scratch the surface of most avoidant people. Meaning, you scratch the surface of every avoidant person. You know, I'm going to get a whole bunch of people putting notes in the comments about, oh, you don't know me, it's not the same. I have never met a one, other than me, that didn't really actually have somewhere in their life a friend. Now, I understand that social media makes it look like everybody's supposed to have 200 best friends or something. This is crap. All you need is one. And I understand that it's the same deal. The one friend is very popular usually. That's very common, that the one friend in an avoidant person's life is like a social butterfly, because it takes a lot to get through to an avoidant person. But they've got at least one that they see maybe once a month. You know, somebody that knows them and has their back. I have one who lives on the opposite side of the country, over 3,000 miles away. I talk to online, not in real life, maybe twice a year. Other than that, I talk to my family, my son. So I can get crap about that, because generally I don't talk about him, and when I do, I take the videos down. My son is autistic. He is 16 years old. He's 6 feet tall and 230 pounds, and he still has autistic temper tantrums, and they're violent. And they're dangerous. And they've been getting worse. So I've put him in this new therapy, which is supposed to be great, although I'm really disillusioned with it because it was working, and now it seems like they got sort of complacent, and he's actually starting to go back again, and it's scary as hell. So he goes every day after school. So I have to, and I know there's some people who have massive commutes. I have to go pick him up from school. That's about half an hour, 40 minutes from my house. Drive him to this place, which usually in the afternoon is only about a half an hour. Sometimes it's a lot longer. And then back home is like at least another 45 minutes in the car every day. It's killing me. Especially because when you get to each place, this is a major problem with loneliness for an avoidant person. This is huge. And nobody talks about it, and I bet there's going to be lots and lots of ringing bells in people's heads. Oh my God, I totally get that. Which is this: you only have a certain amount of reserves for dealing with people, and when you do deal with workers, it is such a mindfuck. There's no other way of describing it, because they're so nice and friendly, but they're not friends. It messes with you. It's like alternate universe. And it really, really is. It just plays with your brain, because you're like, oh, they're nice people, and it's like, they're nice people doing their jobs. They couldn't care less. Really. Looks and walks and talks like a duck, but it's not a duck. And it's weird. And I have to deal with my son's school, and I have to deal with this therapy and all the people, and it's like so many people that are not friends but act friendly. Can't trust them. So that's that. The second person who gets probably the most impact in my life is my mother, which you've heard about her. She's still pretty rotten. She has congestive heart failure and lung cancer at the moment. And will call me up and say, I have a doctor's appointment. I'm really nervous. In other words, prepare yourself, because she's going to unload on me to get the stress out so that she can be pleasant and nice to the doctors. And she does it weekly. But I do have to say, she was supposed to have this normal, traditional, awful treatments that was like surgery and chemo and everything else. And I was like, she's old, she's dying. Do better. The doctors, which she bitched me out about, unbelievably. But guess what? The doctors did better. They're going to do, I think it's 4 more treatments of radiation, and they are saying that it's like a 90% cure rate without surgery and recovery, without chemo and being sick from it. I'm like, So, that's how she gets repaid for being rotten. And then there's my father, who has Alzheimer's. And those are my people. And that is it. And the thing of being around these people that are friendly but not friends completely tips me off balance. And again, the people that want to talk to me online is just not the same. It's just not. It's nice. It's not the same. I live near woods, sort of just suburban near woods. I had a video up with me walking through the snow, and I think I took it down because that's what I do. I put up videos and I take them down. I take my cats for walks. I have 3 cats that think they're dogs. They follow me when I go for a walk. And, it's house lots. And there's one that's abandoned and just a forest. And it's like, this is an expensive area where people, it's all built up. Why? This is going to sound weird. And it's kind of a joke. But, I was saying there's a ghost in there. It's haunted. I don't believe in ghosts. However, go past this thing, and first of all, my cats all stop and stare. This one little plot of totally grown-up woods. And also, I'd go by, and you would hear knocking, like somebody knocking on wood, which is freaky. And then even worse, you would hear this creaking that, swear to God, sounds like a rope creaking that's swinging against a wooden limb. Like somebody's been hung. I mean, seriously, it's freaky. And I've not been able to explain it. I mean, whatever. Maybe it really is a ghost. This is how lonely it's been. It's, I live in the north. It's freaking freezing out. I was so lonely that I braved the cold, and it was freezing, to go walk past this woods to see if I could hear the ghost. And I think the ghost went south for winter, because, the ghost is smart. That's pretty sad. I think that one is for the record books as far as pathetic loneliness. So there's my reality. See why I don't talk about it? Especially because there is no solution. Because my cup is full. This is another metaphor people use. And it's like, you have a certain amount of a cup with a certain amount of volume that can handle a certain amount of stress and people and whatever you want to put in it, whatever you want to call it. And mine is full. It's full of all these people that are working with my son and my mother and my father. There's nothing left. There's no way that I could, even if this friend of mine that lives in California showed up, I would run and hide. I don't have anything left. So extremely lonely and no cure and no fix and no hope. And that is life. At some point, now it will change. It will change, but for now, it's got to just wait it out.